The super regional matchups are set. We had some awesome baseball played throughout the opening round in the regionals. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite plays from this weekend. And don't forget to let me know who you think is going to make it to Omaha this year. First, we got to shout out the Air Force Academy getting their first tournament win since 1967. That is awesome. And next up, probably my favorite thing throughout the whole weekend. All these teams have different kind of celebrations, and Central Michigan's was my favorite. They have the bunt medallion. Screw the home run chain, the bunt medallion. And that really hits close to home for me because I am a bunt specialist. Let's start getting into these wild plays now. We'll start off in Wake Forest. Their center fielder, Pierce Bennett, getting absolutely drilled in the face with a fly ball. I don't know if I've ever seen this. It seems like he kind of lost the ball, thought it was going over the fence maybe, and just domes him. But later on, a different Wake Forest center fielder, Lucas Costello, makes a awesome leaping grab at the fence. One negative, one really good play. They kind of cancel out. Nice job, Wake Forest. I want to talk about Ivan Melendez, the Hispanic Titanic, hitting his 30th home run of the year. That is the first time a player has hit 30 home runs since Chris Bryant in 2013. Also, the nickname Hispanic Titanic is awesome. Next up, we got Florida pulling off the double steal. I saw some other teams try to run this weekend. They botched it, but Florida got it right this time. We got a lefty on the bump. First base runner breaks. As soon as the pitcher steps off, the third base runner is already gone to the plate, and he is safe. A whole lot of confusion. Looks like the pitcher just got flashbanged. Didn't know what to do, but that's okay because the next play will show that pitchers are athletes too. We got Arkansas's pitcher Connor Noland making an awesome play off a line drive comebacker that drills him, sprints up to it, makes a nice throw over the runner to first base. That's as clean as it can get from a pitcher. Here's a play you won't see too often, the inside the park grand slam by Louisiana Tech's Jorge Corona. Clearly the center fielder has no idea where this ball is, and it drops right in front of the fence, and it is just a merry-go-round. Everyone is running, and Corona scores on the coveted inside the park grand slam. We have Oklahoma center fielder Tanner Treadaway banging into the center field wall and making the catch. You'll see a lot of these kind of plays going forward, and they are so gritty and gutsy. I love them. I'm going to put them on here every time. Like I just said, I love the grit when the outfielder goes into the wall. And next up, we got to show GU, my boys at Gonzaga, some love. Enzo Apodaca in center field. He's starting to run out of room. I don't think he even realizes he's at the wall. Bangs into it. Boom. Snatches it over the fence. Home run robbery. First one of the tournament. Here's some offense now. Jalen Battles opening the floodgates for Arkansas in the top of the 8th inning. Hits a grand slam, no doubter. Oklahoma State runs out a brand new pitcher, and then first pitch bangs it for a grand slam. Judd Fabian of Florida now showing off why he is a top draft pick in this year's draft. First, he makes a diving catch to save the lead for Florida. They end up losing, but at the time it saves the lead. Diving catch, that is a tough play. But then next one, same game, earlier in the game, he goes back to the track, jumps up on the track, catches it, and bangs into the wall. Like I said, I love those plays. Those are awesome. There were a lot of home runs this regional. I believe it set a record as well. So lots of home runs. So you see a lot of guys hitting 3 jacks. But Yo-Yo Morales of Miami hitting 3 jacks. And then he has the audacity, after hitting his third one, to start counting them out. That's tough. That's tough. Plus, Miami that game seemed like they were struggling against Canisius at the very beginning, and then it looked like Morales was the spark plug for them that absolutely decimated Canisius at the end. Here we go. Here was a big name of the opening round for East Carolina, Bryson Worrell. We'll ease into it with his nice diving catch in center against Coastal Carolina. That atmosphere at East Carolina, that host site, absolutely electric. He can get it done in the field, and he can also get it done at the plate. He goes deep from both sides of the plate in the same inning. Believe it or not, that is not the only time that happened this weekend. We're going to go to Missouri State now, where they came back down 4 in the top of the 9th with a 3-run bomb by Spencer Nivens, and then a 2-run bomb to take the lead over GCU by Mason Hull. We're going to see some nifty defense by Arizona shortstop Nick McClary on the double play turn, grabs it, falling down on his back. I don't even know if he can see the second baseman at this point. He just hucks it over there. Great turn by the Arizona second baseman, and the team that turned the most double plays in the Pac-12 getting another one done. Griffin Dorshing, absolute monster for Oklahoma State, hits a grand slam in the top of the 6th to bring them back from down 12 against Missouri State. Mind you, this game, absolute football score, because the final score was 29-15 and set the record for most runs scored in the tournament. It wouldn't be a top plays compilation without Enrique Bradfield Jr. thrown in there somewhere. Against Oregon State, he makes an insane play in center field, banging up against the wall. Besides Oklahoma State coming back against Missouri State, I think this one right here is going to take the cake for the best comeback of the opening round. We have LSU putting a 10 spot up on Kennesaw State in the 8th inning to come back when they were down 11-4. They were down 7 and they got the job done. LSU, they had it all going for them, but in the end came up short of making a super regional and lost to Southern Miss. Nonetheless, they had some insane comebacks in this regional, and they can just flat out swing it. Remember how I mentioned Bryson Worrell wasn't the only guy that went deep from both sides of the plate in the same inning? Well, right here, Auburn's Cole Foster went deep from both sides in the plates in the same inning. On top of that, he had another home run on the day. So we had 3 home runs on the day, and 2 of them were from opposite sides of the plate in the same inning. We had a ton of walk-off wins in this regional, but I just wanted to throw one on there that takes the cake, and that is Stanford's walk-off win to send them to the Super Regionals against Texas State. Trevor Haskins with the RBI single had a really long AB at the plate, finally got a single over to the left side to send the Cardinals to the Super Regional. Now we're down to our final 2 plays of this video, and they're absolutely electric. We're gonna go to the Louisville versus Michigan game, where Cameron Masterman hits a go-ahead 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th versus Michigan to send them to the Super Regionals. Since Louisville was able to shut out the Wolverines in the top of the 9th, this home run ended up being the winning moment for the Cardinals. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what you think about that play at second base, where the Louisville player hits a double and appears that he was tagged out at second. A big moment in that game. And the play that takes the number 1 spot from this regionals is North Carolina center fielder Vance Honeycutt. He makes the most backyard baseball play I've ever seen. This is the play that everyone dreams of right here. He goes up and robs the game-tying home run in an elimination game against Georgia, where they win 6-5. So if he doesn't rob this home run, game's tied and maybe Georgia wins it. And this was a big boy robbery. He went up there to go get it, and he snatched that thing back, baby. Those were my best plays from this regional. Let me know down in the comments which was your favorite play from this year's regionals. We're in the thick of it with the college baseball playoffs, so more college baseball coverage will be coming your way. Some predictions as to I think who's going to go to Omaha, and then later on who's going to win it all. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more awesome baseball content coming your way. With that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.
Perfect. Perfect.